Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Drew Talk. Trey and Duke here, and me and Duke, we're just out and about, sitting down, watching traffic, people watching, just kind of doing some socializing with them, because that never ends, right? But just wanted to tap in with you guys on the topic of today's episode, and that's building a relationship with your Corso. All right, check this dude out, right? When they ask you, like, who has your back, right? Who's watching your back? This dude's watching my back. So he's checking it out, making sure we're good while we're filming. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about, building a relationship with your Corso. It's important, guys. I know sometimes we could get busy and think like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then we forget to, show some love to your pup or your dog. Talk to him. The cool thing about having a Corso in general is that, when you get home from a hard day at work, or life's beating down on you, whatever's going on, they're going to be there, and they're going to be wanting to give you some love, right? No matter what's going on, they'll be there to try to, cheer you up, push you, give you some love, because you got to remember, right? To them, you're the best thing in the world, right? They're waiting on you at the door. They're excited when you come. You are their world, right? So I want you guys to remember that when you're dealing with your Corso. And like I said, they, as you can see, they'll stick by your side. They'll watch out for you to have your back. I'll tell you guys a quick story about a couple of times when I realized when Duke was kind of there for me and he was kind of feeling down when I was down. I can think about the time when I had COVID, and I didn't know at the time. I was just feeling bad, and I was sitting on my couch in my office, and I had my head in my hands, and I was just down, and he was just laying there beside me, and he started whimpering, and he was crying. He came by and like try to nudge, if you got a Corso, they'll nudge you and try to get me to pick my head up. And I was like, man, I'm feeling bad, and he's affected. He can feel it too. And yeah, and he was just there to try to hey, what's going on? Something's not right. And he knew it. And then next day I figured out I had COVID. Another situation I'll give you guys, like when I'm working out in the gym at home, and we may be, getting into, move a little bit, get him, he's chilling. We may be working out. Well, I'm working out and I just finished a tough set, and I sit down on the bench and I'm like, man, I got 3 more sets to go. That was tough. Kind of head down, he come by and nudge me again, pick your head up, get back to it. I'm like, all right, that's the power boost that I need, right? But that goes back to building that relationship, right? And just to give you guys a tip about building a strong relationship, is you guys got to have trust, right? You got to be able to trust him, and he's got to be able to trust you. And something you can do to build trust, especially when they're a pup and they're so motivated by their food. You can use your food, hand feed your dog, right? You can use it to help them, teach them their name, obedience training, but they already recognize that, hey, this is the person that's feeding me every day, and making sure I eat. So inherently, you're building trust just through that action right there. So that's some tips that you can do when you're working with your Corso. To help build some trust or whatever. And over time, they'll begin to trust you. Show them some love. If they're just, hanging out and they're being a good boy, tell them, good boy. I kind of scared them. Good boy, good boy. We got some guys coming to cut some grass over here, so we might have to cut out here for a little bit. But, but just tell them good boy. Let him know he's doing a good job, and build that trust, all right? And that's something that you guys can do to help you out with building a strong relationship with your Corso. Check out the Drew Talk series. We got a lot of good conversations and tips in there. I'll pop it up on the screen, and I'll get him reeled in, and I'll see you guys on the next one.